Ba, 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 ba. That's the theme music, guys. Hi.
Why are you like this?
Hello.
Welcome to JortzCenter.
Hi.
With a Z.
Because
We're not
cool.
your papa's JortzCenter.
We're a young, hip JortzCenter.
So yeah, hi guys. This is JortzCenter, a fantasy football show for people who don't know anything about sports.
That's us.
These are your competitors, Brian Cox.
Hello.
And Sweet Boy Nadav Fleisher.
Okay,
Hey
he
there.
gets a nickname already. This seems... I'm going to bias.
He has personality traits. What do you want?
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Whew.
Now, the only thing we gotta wonder about is Sweet Boy ironic, or is it true? We'll find out as the show progresses.
Is Nadav actually a sweet boy, or is he a savage? Time will tell. I'm your awful commissioner and referee in Ager, by the way. I got roped into doing this because I lost a bet.
And that's gonna be a recurring theme throughout the show.
Sure is.
Losing bets.
So, every week we are going to draft a fantasy team, and the loser has to do something terrible, whether it be psychologically or physically, just terrible.
And as we mentioned, Brian and I know nothing about sports, just besides what is on the regular mainstream news, I guess. Otherwise, we know nothing about football.
Like, I know Tebow, he, used to, pray a lot, and I know that Kaepernick, he just wasn't having any of it, and so, maybe he's not playing anymore. Did he get on a team eventually? What's going on with Kaepernick?
I know some other people have
guy.
been, sitting out during the Pledge of Allegiance, or the National Anthem, whichever one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll address those in order. Tim Tebow plays on a minor league team for the Mets now.
Okay.
That's the baseball team.
He's
not
football.
He's
Michael
doing Michael
Jordan.
Jordan.
He's space shaming us. Got it.
Yeah.
If Michael Jordan was awful at both sports, then yes, he's doing that. Kaepernick is not signed to any NFL team.
That's a damn shame.
Although there are worse quarterbacks than him who are signed to teams.
Right, because there's no mercy or justice in the world. Got it.
Yeah. No, it's purely a football decision, though. Don't worry about it.
Those were words.
I think
Football decision.
So is there
Sarcasm doesn't play well in this format. No,
an all-knowing football that makes decisions? Like a giant, I'm the Lord of the Balls.
I'm pretty sure Roger Goodell does have a portrait of himself in his house that looks like that.
Is that what that football is called?
Roger Goodell is the commissioner of the National Football
League.
League.
And is a 6-foot-tall football?
No. I think he's
12 feet tall.
No, he's 5'10" and a ginger. He's very unassuming.
Okay.
So he's the commissioner. They have commissioners.
There's a commissioner of the whole league, just like there's a commissioner of the NBA.
Okay, well, I'm learning that too. There's just sports commissioners, and they're like, Kaepernick, you've gone too far this time. Turn in your gun and your jersey.
I don't think that's the conversation they had. I think
there was probably some more slurs involved.
Not directly, because then you can sue and win money for that.
Not
directly.
That's fair.
They just say, hey Colin, your attitude is problematic for this team, and we've decided to move in a different direction. We're sure you'll understand. And then they just get up from the table and
we're just doing some rebranding.
This is a bummer. Let's get to this shit.
Yeah, let's keep things nice and lighthearted. And draft a team for you idiots.
Yeah!
So, the way a fantasy team works is you guys will each pick a quarterback, you'll each pick 2 running backs, and you'll each pick 3 wide receivers, as well as a kicker and a defense, and maybe a flex player if you want.
What is a flex player?
The flex spot on any fantasy roster is just an additional wide receiver or running back or tight end just to plug into the lineup to score you more points.
Oh, okay.
You can't put a second quarterback in
It's
there.
just like a bonus player.
Effectively.
Got it. Okay.
Please stop doing that.
Okay.
Thank you. Alright, so you'll draft those things in order. I've got sheets with players here for you to go down and look at the names and circle them, do whatever. We're gonna decide this by a good old-fashioned coin toss.
Okay.
I had wanted to do arm wrestling,
Which would just mean that Nadav picks
That would
first.
just mean that Nadav picks
Because he's
first.
a buff boy, and I am not.
Sorry.
So, in the interest of fairness, we're leaving it up to a coin. Random chance. So, if you guys just want to call it.
Heads.
Tails.
Okay.
Yeah. We're nailing this.
I don't catch things, so we'll
Oh,
have
it's heads.
Is it heads?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was heads.
Alright, so
Great.
I get the quarterback first, right?
So, Brian has first pick.
So he... Oh, first pick. Okay.
First pick. So we'll flip over. You can actually traditionally you can take whoever you want. The pages are just printed quarterbacks first.
Okay.
And these are purely just the top 25 by fantasy
Okay.
points from last year.
Oh, so I can just take the number one and be like, Aaron Rodgers, I'm gonna win this.
You could,
Ah.
but do you know anything about Aaron Rodgers?
No?
No? Do you want to know things about Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, I'm not supposed to, according to the rules we discussed before this. So,
Okay.
no.
People watching at home don't know that.
Oh, well, yeah, no, we're not allowed to learn about sports other than what he tells us here, but even then, like, we're kind of just picking at random. This is a real Russian roulette of which of us is gonna get fucked by a bear.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, can we look them up just to see what they look like?
Yeah, we are allowed to look at pictures of them.
Okay.
You want to look at pictures?
Because if, like, someone's got, like, just a real fresh haircut, like, I might want that. Maybe that will make them faster.
I don't want to know things about them, just what they look.
Just what they look like.
Hmm.
You just want a Tinder for the NFL
Basically,
roster.
a few of their names are popping out.
God damn it.
I don't know about
So that's Aaron Rodgers right there.
He's a smiley boy. He's
Oh,
smiling in
he
that
looks
picture.
sweet.
Okay.
Most quarterbacks are gonna be smiley guys.
Oh, good.
Are quarterbacks just naturally charismatic?
They're basically just like the face of the team.
They're the bard of
They're the front
team.
man.
Partly because quarterback is the most protected position in football.
Oh, so they're happy
Less
because everyone
concussions.
loves them so much. They're just like, oh, these boys want to make sure no one gives me the bad hug on the field, and that's why they're happy.
They're happy because they get hit the least and paid the most.
Ah,
Are we gonna call tackles bad hugs from now on?
that's what I'm calling.
Alright, that's fine.
Please do.
So I really wanted to pick Kirk Cousins because his name is Kirk Cousins, and that amuses me. But he's on the Washington Redskins, and I'm just never gonna pick anything from that team until they change their name. Blake Bortles. His name is Blake
I know,
Bortles. Yo, you're my guy, Blake.
Alright.
Your last name's Bortles.
Blake Bortles.
Also, he's from with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Is that Jacksonville, like Florida?
Yeah.
All right, so he's got that crazy Florida side going on. Like he's probably tackled an alligator before.
That's your guy right
And-
there. That's Blake Bortles.
Oh, look, he's a smiley boy too. This is so good. Okay. Also,
All right.
we were talking before
All right.
about
The
Jaguars.
first
best hat.
pick in the draft for JortzCenter is Blake Bortles.
See, I'm gonna go with this guy. I love his name, and there's some potentiality for puns. I just looked him up. He's also a smiley boy with a beard, Mr. Andrew Luck.
Civil War General Andrew Luck.
Is that a thing? He has the Civil War
That is
facial
a
hair.
joke that is frequently made because he looks like a Civil War general.
Yeah, he's so smiley, and I saw like a headline that was like, "Lucky strike." I can say shit like that.
Okay. So we're gonna alternate picks for the next position, which is running back.
Okay.
Okay,
So
right.
Brian will be first, then Nadav, then Brian will go again because you each need two.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Ezekiel Elliott because he's got alliteration in his name. He's high on the list, and also like it's a biblical name, so I assume that he was just raised being like, yeah, Bibles and footballs.
Okay.
And I feel that.
I'm gonna go with a person who I can only assume is Eastern European mad scientist Latavius Murray.
What? Latavius Murray is an Eastern European scientist?
Yeah, a mad scientist.
Oh, you're very wrong.
I'm Dr. Latavius Murray.
You're very wrong.
Yeah, that looks just like
You're
what
very-
I thought it would be.
you're very
That's
wrong.
exactly what I was picturing. Hello, I'm Latavius Murray.
Latavius Murray, now of the Vikings, formerly of the Oakland/Las Vegas.
And he
Raiders.
needs to learn how to not play God.
Okay. Brian, you're up.
Alright, well, if you're gonna go mad scientist, I'm gonna go existential film director Mark Ingram. He's a German film director, and he joined the New Orleans Saints ironically because he does not believe in God.
Yeah.
Solid. Rebuttal from Team Sweet Boy?
You know what? I'm just gonna go with Mr. Redundancy himself, Jay Ajayi.
Jay Ajayi?
Jay Ajayi. Jay Ajayi.
Sweet. So that's running backs. So next, we'll do wide receivers. So, Brian, you're again first.
I'm gonna go at number 5, Thank You Hilton, with the Indianapolis Colts.
Alright, where'd he go? I'm gonna go with...
You each need 3 of these, so there are 2 pages here.
I'm gonna go with my new butler, Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis... How's that last name spelled?
Landry.
Landry.
Like laundry without the U.
He does clean up.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna pick this guy because he used to be a mystery-solving cop in 70s movies. Julio Jones?
Julio Jones?
Julio Jones? I know how to say words and names.
I will go for the guy who's on the top of the next page, Des Bryant, or I like to call him D's N for nuts Bryant.
Okay.
Alright.
Brian still has 1 wide receiver pick.
Oh, there's 3 of these.
You get 3 wide receivers, and then we'll do flex next, which you get to look from all wide receivers. Actually, we'll do tight ends, then we'll do flex.
Okay.
His name makes me laugh. From the New Orleans Saints, Willie Snead. Snead.
Nice.
God bless you.
And I'm gonna go for one of the lesser-known Baldwin brothers, Doug Baldwin.
Tight ends, these are people that can either catch passes or block.
Okay.
So, traditionally, don't get as many points, because oftentimes they're just assigned to block for their quarterback. But some of them do run routes, and that's why there are still rankings, and it's an important position. It's not just a cool pun.
Okay. I'm gonna pretend that there's no space in his name. Number 8, Zackerts.
Okay.
Of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Nadav.
I'm gonna go with a real person from Mars, an actual Martian, Martellus Bennett.
What number is that?
7.
Number
Okay.
7. Martellus Bennett, now of the Green Bay Packers. Played all last year for the Patriots. Alright, so now comes the time for your flex spot.
Oh, good, because I have just room for 1 more on the board. I accidentally did good rating here.
Okay. Flex spot, and then we've still got kicker and defense.
Oh no, I fucked up then.
Don't worry about it. Kicker and defense are less
Oh
important.
shit! I know what kicker I want. I hope he doesn't pick him.
So, for flex, you can pick 1 more of any running back, wide receiver, or tight end.
Wait, oh, we're not doing kickers yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
This is for your flex. So anybody from the last 4 pages.
Shit.
Traditionally, people go with running backs because they get the most points.
Alright, yeah, running back it is. I imagining this guy being in a gym and flexing, wow, you lift so much. What's your name? Melvin Gordon. I just like that picture. So Melvin Gordon from the Los Angeles Chargers. We have we have a team here now.
We have 2 teams.
Oh
We
shit!
have the LA Chargers and the LA Rams, and neither of them are the most important football teams in the city.
Alright. I know who I'm gonna pick. And I'm gonna add a G to his name, Todd Gurgley.
What page is he on?
He's on the running back.
He's on the running backs. He's a running back.
Number 20
Okay,
from
Todd
the LA
Gurley.
Rams. Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley.
Okay.
Add that G. Todd Gurley.
But there's so many more puns with Gurley.
No, he's always early. Whatever. I want him to gurgle.
So now you can do kickers. Some people will tell you should pick kickers earlier than this. Those people are wrong.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah, probably. He knows stuff.
Don't you ever, ever pick a kicker early.
I'm gonna go with. I like how complicated this guy's name is, Sebastian Janikowski.
Okay.
It's a lot of syllables.
You like Janikowski from the Raiders?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
So this man is actually the person. My pick from kickers is a genetic mix between two of the world's greatest actors, Dustin Hoffman and Anthony Hopkins.
I almost picked him.
Dustin Hopkins.
But he's on the Redskins. You would never pick a Redskin.
Oh
true.
shit! Whatever.
Too late. You already did.
Yeah, it's
You
fine.
already did it.
I made my choice. I made my bet all three.
All right. And then team defenses.
Okay. Well, when it comes to defense, I gotta go with the Packers because like that's their thing. Like someone comes at them, boom, they put it in a box, they pack it,
Yeah.
boom, right away, just right in the laundry hamper.
Sweet Jesus.
My pick, and this is because we were talking before the camera started rolling, but I'm going to pick the Baltimore Ravens because they have a lot of fun traditions. They hold candlelight sigils for Edgar Allan Poe.
I told him about that. I'm smart too.
Because, they're named after his poem, and instead of the national anthem, they just recite his poem. The
Which
Raven.
is pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's real cool. So I'm picking the Ravens.
Sweet. All right, good teams. And we're back. So, Nadav and Brian have drafted their teams. We'll find out after this week how they do, but the first most important thing to do is they have to come up with team names for these teams. So looking at what you've got here on the board, Brian, and what you've got here on the board, Nadav, there's a lot of players here with some good potential for puns, or you could just make up a name that besmirches your opponent's honor. All's fair in fantasy football naming traditions.
I'm gonna write mine down and
You
then
can write yours
reveal
down
it
and reveal it?
like in a
That
in
works.
a real dramatic way. Who wants to go first? Oh, he's still writing.
He's still writing, so go ahead.
Okay, so because I have Dustin Hopkins on my team is named after a very famous acting thing. My team is the Stanislavski's Method.
Solid choice.
Okay.
They're a good football team because it's like they actually play football.
They really get into it.
Yeah,
like
they really get into. They become footballs. They dress like footballs. They sleep in bunk beds wearing actual pig skins.
Okay.
My team's real into it.
That's intense.
Their
Okay.
coach is Stanislavski.
Because I am dumbly fixated with Thank You Hilton or T.Y. Hilton, or if you took the periods out, it could be Ty, like the director of Cabin Fever, I went with Cabin Fever by Thank You West.
My God.
I don't have to defend myself. This is just
No, but
this
you
is
should.
what happened.
You should, though.
I stand by my dumb ideas.
Okay. So there you have it. 2 Week 1 fantasy teams, 2 acting-related team names.
Theater.
This is stuff I actually kind of know about.
All right. So let's go ahead and review the games for this week. You've got your teams.
Okay.
But now let's just look at the schedule, and maybe you guys can pick winners of these games. Go ahead and go out on a limb. So the NFL season kicks off this Thursday with the Kansas City Chiefs playing the New England Patriots. Who do you think's gonna win and why?
Ooh. I mean, Manifest Destiny.
Oh.
Playing into that. I'm just saying. Ugh.
I'm gonna pick the Patriots
Things
because
aren't
that's
going
like the
well.
only thing I know about football is that they keep winning Super Bowls, so that seems like a good precedent.
Ugh. Just historically, man. Ugh. I don't even feel right making this choice. I don't like this.
All right, well,
Okay.
it's been
What
done.
an unfortunate matchup.
I don't know if they actually thought about that.
Yeah.
Literally, like Patriots versus Indians for the opener of the football season. I don't know if that decision ever crossed their minds.
Trump's America, baby.
Yeah, 2017.
What's up? We already lost half our viewers because I made that joke. Moving forward.
All right, Sunday is the meat and potatoes of any NFL schedule, so we have the most games being played on Sunday. Let's start off in New York with the Jets versus the Buffalo Bills.
Well, I mean, clearly an airplane.
It's an airplane.
It's an airplane.
Like that's gonna kill the shit out of a buffalo. Just turning on the turbine would make them all fly off.
Yeah,
Painfully, they would get burns. Yeah, we gotta go Jets.
of course.
Okay,
They're mechanical. They're mechanical.
our football show for people who don't know anything about football likes the New York Jets.
Is that... Do people not like them?
I don't think the Jets like the Jets, Nadav.
I hope they learn how to.
They need to learn to love themselves. That's the problem.
I think that might be the overarching like story for the Jets, like their
we need to
character.
Can this be an ongoing segment that we just keep up with, like,
Come on,
the
Jets.
Jets learning to love themselves?
I would honestly be super down for that because it's never going to happen in a million years. The Jets,
just a sad little Jet.
the Jets are fully tanking for draft picks this year. It's gonna be pretty bad.
Why
The
can't
little Jet
someone
that couldn't-
love me?
But the important thing is that both of my co-hosts still believe in you, New York Jets. So
We
hang
love
in
you,
there.
Jets. New York Jets. Love you.
We're gonna
Speaking,
smooch you.
speaking of bad football teams, the Jacksonville Jaguars are playing the Texans in Week 1.
Is it just that they're just called the Texans?
The Houston Texans.
They're not even creative. They're just like, we're from Texas. We're the Texans.
I kind of admire how brash
Yeah,
that
you know
is.
what? You're right.
Just like, fuck it, I don't need no sissy name. I'm a Texan. Like,
yeah,
I kind of admire that.
Speaks for itself.
And they have guns. They're Texans.
Oh shit.
So we like the Texans over the Jaguars.
Guns do usually kill jaguars.
Yeah. Alright.
All right. The Pittsburgh Steelers are playing their divisional rivals, the Cleveland Browns.
Where do the Browns get their name?
Did they go to Brown University? Were they a college team first?
It's the name of their historically great people.
Browns?
I actually don't know
What's the last name of their original owner?
last name of their original owner.
Okay,
Is that
so
right?
it's a whole bunch of one old guy
Yeah, that's
versus
pretty,
a bunch of steel workers.
pretty narcissistic, if I might.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are the only NFL team to use a actual corporate logo as their logo because it's the American steel.
Ah.
Oh.
I gotta go with the Steelers then.
Yeah.
Because, like, I
can't-
know I don't seem like the type, but when I'm not doing this, I actually work in a welding shop, so I gotta show, like, some nepotism here.
Yeah.
Well,
I like the working class.
the football idiots actually made a smart pick. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
You did!
Good job, guys. Steelers over Browns. All right.
Welding.
The Arizona Cardinals are playing the Detroit Lions.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna pick the Cardinals, partially because when it's baseball, my dad likes them, and partially because how's that lion gonna catch that cardinal? Sure, the cardinal's not gonna kill a lion, but it's just gonna be flying up there.
Wait, is
Because
the
you're gonna be
Cardinal
pooping on the line.
Is the Cardinal also a baseball thing?
Yes.
They're the St. Louis Cardinals. They are a
Yes.
baseball team.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Mark
they just,
McGuire
like-
was with them.
Do they just like play both games?
No, they are separate teams.
Oh.
The Arizona
separate places.
Cardinals are the NFL
It's just a
team.
team of Michael Jordans.
The St. Louis Cardinals are the baseball team. They do not share a roster. They do not share a clubhouse. They don't even share money.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the
weird.
Cards because my dad likes the Cards in a different sport, and because I haven't heard of them before, which makes them the underdog in my mind.
Okay, sure.
It could also be the Church Cardinals, and the Church is definitely
That's what
more
I was
powerful
thinking.
than an apex predator of the Serengeti.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean when they're like surrounded by their people, but if you just put a cardinal and a lion in a room.
True.
Well, then he'll use some kind of Christian allegory power to get the lion to do his bidding. You don't remember the story of Daniel and the lion?
Yeah.
Right.
Just kept
Yeah,
that-
where
kept
Daniel
the
like
line
pulled
up the whole time.
the thorn out of the lion.
Thorn in the lion's paw. Yep.
And then the lion granted him a wish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Down in Florida this week, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing the Miami Dolphins.
Oh.
Okay,
So
it's
literally
pirates.
war on the high seas.
It's people who fish things up versus things that live in the sea. It's like people with guns and cans versus, let's just call them what they are, aquatic sex predators. I will never respect a dolphin. I think they're bad.
At the same time, aren't pirates also that?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Yes,
but-
it is literally, both teams are aquatic sex predators.
Okay, but counterpoint, dolphins are known for, like, if they find a lost child, they just beat it to death.
That's
Pirates
sick.
historically were never like, child, let me hit it until it dies. Like, that's not on their roster of bad stuff.
No, they just make you be a cabin boy?
Yeah, you learn a trade.
Yeah, that's true. They were job creators.
I gotta go Bucks.
Alrighty. Okay. The Atlanta Falcons are playing the Chicago Bears.
Okay, you know what, let's not make this one a fight. Which one would look more rad if, like, put onto some sort of, like... Which one would look cooler going through a flaming hoop?
Oh, bear.
You think so?
I think so.
Alright. Because I kind of like the bird angle, because, like, it's got more to lose. Like, it starts to lose that, it's just going down and it can never fly again.
Yeah, and bears are just like, you don't think of them as like agile. You're
Yeah,
like,
you don't
"He'll
think of
never
them
make
as
it through that."
jumpers.
He'll never make it through that.
Yeah, let's go with the
does,
Bears.
yeah.
You're right.
Bears in the flaming hoop game. I'll be sure to watch that on Sunday
I
night.
hope that's what their logo is.
Alright. Oakland Raiders playing the Tennessee Titans.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah, look.
I grew up in a house in which the Raiders were revered. So I do want to have
I'm
a
so
bias
sorry.
towards
Here's the
them.
thing.
But recently did a bunch of stand-up shows where Raiders fans kept showing up and loudly yelling at the screen, thus making it impossible to do stand-up comedy. So now I kind of hate the Raiders a little bit.
Well, we're on the same page because Raiders, Pirates, Titans, they're the proto gods.
yeah, they're just big old boys.
They were the
just
gods
giant
before
men.
the gods were a thing.
They also used to be called the Oilers, but
Although
The Goylers?
counterpoint, what was Jack but a Raider of the Beanstalk? And who won that one?
That's just a regular giant, not a Titan.
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
it's not like he climbed
Different
up the
thing.
beanstalk and fought Cronus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you
right.
can, like,
You're right.
open up the pit of Tartarus and just be like, oh, Titans!
I would read that story though.
Right?
All right, Titans though.
Jack in the pit of Tartarus.
Alright. Nadav's got a stake in this one. The Baltimore Ravens are playing the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, I love the Ravens. Quote the Raven.
Yeah, but like big old Bengal tigers. Just big old tigers.
Nevermore.
Alright, I'll let you have this one.
Alright. The Philadelphia Eagles are playing the Washington team that Brian hates.
Yeah, Eagles.
Yep,
Solidly on team change the name here at JortzCenter.
Yes.
definitely.
Indianapolis Colts versus the LA Rams.
So the Colt, is that like
What
a
is
gun?
that?
Like
Like
the
a
Colt
Colt
45?
No,
Or
it's
like
like,
a
a
hard
horse.
the liquor.
Huh?
It's like a horse.
Oh, like a horse. Colt.
Yes.
It's not the malt liquor.
It is
No.
not.
Okay.
Wait, and a Colt, that's not
Many
like,
Colts fans do drink it to forget things.
That's fair. And also,
That
like
is
a
not what the
Colt,
team
that's
is most known
not that's
for.
not like a Paladino or like a type of horse. A Colt is just
There's
a
a-
baby horse, right?
Yeah.
So
it's
baby
a
horse
little-
versus a ram.
Yeah, like the
The
same.
ram is about the same speed as that baby horse, except it is a ram.
Plus, a ram is like a Satan animal.
Yeah,
That's- yeah.
Oh, I'm super down with Satan
Yeah.
animals. We gotta go Rams.
Yeah.
Alright. The Carolina Panthers are playing the San Francisco 49ers, who actually play in Santa Clara.
Alright, if it was 20 numbers higher, I would pick them.
Yeah.
Because that is the sex number. I gotta go with the Panthers.
Sex number Panthers. Yeah, let's
Because
do
Panthers are sexier than a not sex
I
number.
like kitty cats.
Panthers are sexier than gold prospectors. I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
That's a fair assessment. The Seattle Seahawks are playing the Green Bay Packers.
What is a Seahawk?
You know Hawks, right?
Yes.
Now imagine the sea.
Do
Yeah.
they eat fish? Do
Yeah,
they fish?
It's a coastal hawk. It's a coastal bird of prey, like an osprey.
Well, that's pretty.
Yeah. So it's like the Seahawks versus the Packers. So you got like UPS guys versus like birds of prey. ocean bird of prey.
Look, when you frame it like that, it's obvious like what you want me to pick.
Well, so
you know what? I let you have one before. Let me have this.
The Seahawks are owned by billionaire capitalist Paul Allen. The Green Bay Packers are actually an independently owned team. Basically, it's a shareholder thing.
Okay,
among
see,
the citizens of Green Bay.
That does make me like them more.
That is
but with a
super
name
cool.
like Paul Allen, I can only assume that that's an alias and that he fights crimes at night.
No, he doesn't. He just sails around in his yacht discovering things on the seafloor.
So he's like Sinbad the sailor.
Or perhaps he's got like some aqua powers that we're not talking about. Like, you can shake your head no at me, but that's the thing with superheroes. They don't let you know that they're them.
I'm really...
Like, in Gotham, if someone was like, oh man, Bruce, he's the Batman, or we'd be like, nah, no he's not. Bruce Wayne? No. They would have the same reaction as you.
Here's the thing, I think Batman's real interesting, but I don't like him, so I want to pick the Packers.
Alright, fine.
Packers over Seahawks. Another good Sunday game. In the evening, we have the New York Giants playing the Dallas Cowboys.
I would watch that movie so bad.
Giants versus Cowboys?
Yeah.
I like it because they're both fictional.
That'd be such a good movie.
Yeah, that'd be super fun. I think my favorite part about that movie would be, why can I suddenly not remember his name? Han Solo, Indiana Jones,
Harrison Ford.
I think my favorite part would be watching Harrison Ford be a cowboy who just doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, and I just like, they're just riding around in circles around this giant just like shooting his legs, and he's like, oh, no, I'm a big boy.
But the important question is who wins.
I'm gonna go
Because it's not just Alien versus Predator. Somebody does have to actually win.
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Partially because I just like the mythology of cowboys.
And in that movie, they're the protagonists.
And also because one time I was working in Arizona and I didn't know how cold it gets in the mornings there. And I didn't have like a hat, so I got a beanie. But at Walmart, they only had like NFL beanies. So I went with the Cowboys one because it was the most simple, it was just blue and a star. I didn't know that the Cowboys were doing super bad, so every morning I'd go to work and a bunch of welders would just shit-talk me and I'd have to defend this team I knew nothing about. Because that beanie looks the best.
Well, get ready for a whole lot more of that, guy who drafted Zeke Elliott.
Nice.
Alright.
Yeah,
Wait,
idiot.
Monday night games.
What?
I said Monday night games.
Okay. Hi there. You might have noticed a jarring edit right now. That's because the camera storage was full. Let's get back to it, shall we?
So Monday night games, we've got the New Orleans Saints are playing the Minnesota Vikings. What do you guys think?
I think that Vikings historically kill Saints.
Yeah,
But that's where the Saints get all of their power from. Because before the Vikings killed them, Saints were just ordinary Christian people. And by killing them and making them martyrs, they became the Saints. That's like the source of their power.
Super ghosts.
Oh, shit. Yeah, but Vikings, like, still kept killing them, though.
Yeah, but look where they are today.
Norway?
They're like an obscure Scandinavian religion, and the Saints are just like
Obscure-
most of Europe.
They do have
And
a TV
America.
show.
And Latin America.
Vikings have a TV show. I don't see any cool Saints TV shows.
Well, one of my questions,
Obviously,
though,
you haven't caught up with the 700 Club recently.
I've never... What's that?
Pat Robertson, Evangelical Christian Talk.
Oh, yeah.
Or like anything Joel Osteen's done.
Vikings.
Okay, one of my questions, though, with Saints is, let's say the book of Revelations happens. We get a real rapture situation going. Since the Bible is coming back, new chapter, is it going to be like Star Wars where all the extended lore is scrubbed away, no longer canon, which means we no longer have Saints?
I mean, the Book of Revelations is just an allegory for the fall of the Roman Empire.
You say that, but if we get an actual seven-headed dragon, then that's going to fall short, and we might not have Saints anymore, because the canon might have reset.
Also, Vikings are cool as fuck.
No more Saints. Okay, I don't know extended
Vikings
Star Wars
have
lore.
braided bits.
Braided bits.
And bits. They have braided beards, is what I was trying to say, but they also have braided junk bits.
Yeah.
Alright, where are we falling on this?
Well, I do think Berserkers win out over, like, whatever the church has guarding them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Alright, yeah, Vikings it is.
Vikings it is.
A little peek behind the scenes. He's pretending to do a circle because we did this
I
already.
hate you so much. Hate you so much. And then your final game is the Los Angeles Chargers playing the Denver Broncos.
Okay, what are the Chargers?
The Chargers
They're both
are
horses.
lightning bolts.
They're like they charge phones or
They're like iPhone chargers.
They charge phones poorly. Like if you expose a Samsung to lightning directly, you don't really have an operable phone. It has full battery, but you can't really use it anymore.
Well, when you put it that way, like a lightning bolt sure would kill the fuck out of a horse, I think. Like there was Edison had a moment where it was lightning versus horse,
And
horse didn't win.
you remember what Franklin tied a horse to a balloon during a thunderstorm?
Benjamin Franklin?
Yeah.
Avowed nudist and founding father of our country?
Yeah, he once tied a horse to a lightning bolt.
Tied a horse to a lightning bolt.
Yeah, and then the horse got powers.
Like levitation?
Like static shock.
Or just like
So it was
tasting
just a horse
vinegar?
riding around on like 2 sets of trash can lids.
Yeah.
And trying to make it to school on time.
Yeah, and also fighting in the War of Independence against England.
Okay.
Not a lot of people know this, but Paul Revere rode a static horse to warn people of the invasion of the British.
I'm a patriot. On a static horse I ride.
They're coming. I've got
You
you
like my nights.
Okay. For the record, I will also point out both of these teams have terrible stadiums. The LA Chargers play in the StubHub Center down in Carson, which is actually more well known as the stadium for the LA Galaxy, which is Los Angeles' MLS soccer team.
MLS,
okay.
huh?
So they're playing
Major League
football on
Soccer.
a football
Yeah.
field.
They're playing soccer on a football pitch. The Broncos play.
It's called a pitch.
I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone.
Everyone knows it's called a pitch.
Fuck.
The Broncos aren't much better, though, because while they do have the historic Mile High Stadium in Denver, that stadium is now named Sports Authority Field, and Sports Authority doesn't even have any stores open anymore.
Hold on, Ian. Can we back up for a moment? Did you say the Mile High Stadium? Like,
An entire mile.
if I made some love in there, would I be a part of the Mile High Club
Ooh.
I don't think
without
that's how
getting
it works.
arrested by an air marshal?
I don't think that's how it works. I think you actually have to be a mile off the ground. It's called Mile High Stadium because it's a mile above sea level.
Alright. Well,
That's disappointing.
But Denver does have legal weed, so if you guys are on Team Blaze It, I would pick the Broncos.
Look, I'm not on Team Blaze It, but
I'm
I
not
support everyone who is on Team
You
Blaze
guys,
It. You should be
you
allowed
guys
to
can be on
hashtag
Team Blaze It if you want to be on Team
Blaze
Blaze
it all day,
It.
guys.
Yeah.
Guys, let's blaze it. Let's go Broncos.
Broncos it is.
Sure.
I'm circling it again.
I ruined it.
Yes, you did, Brian. Yes, you did. So those are our picks for NFL Week 1. We've got our teams. We've got our team names. Now all that remains is the friendly competitive wager, where each of you will put something on the line, and then the loser has to do that painful thing, because we're not just a podcast about fantasy sports. We're a podcast about pain and revenge.
Yeah, we're also dumb.
Yeah, that's
We're
really
also
the
done.
takeaway here.
So I think what we're doing this time, and these dares are going to get progressively cooler, more zany, but we're going to start a little small. We're just going to eat something the losers will eat something very, very, very spicy.
A ghost pepper, in fact. One of us is gonna eat a ghost pepper.
Yeah, sure.
With our butt.
Whoa, hey, no, we didn't discuss that.
Okay, just regular
Also, would
style.
that
We're
be
gonna
easier
eat.
or harder?
I don't know.
You're going to orally ingest a ghost pepper, or do
Yes.
you want to? I don't know if YouTube will let us anally insert.
I think if it
ghost
counts
pepper.
as art.
Art, bro.
Nah, man, it's
Okay,
not. It's
we're
not
gonna
going to be.
eat it.
It's
We're
not
gonna
going to be
eat
friendly for all advertisers if you put a pepper up your butt. That's not going to happen.
New Del Taco Ghost Pepper Chili.
I'm just saying, we hook up with the right sex shop for advertising, maybe we got something.
Oh, this is dumb. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna eat it with our mouths.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're
Our
out there,
little
sex
faces.
shops, and you want a fantasy sports show for your advertising revenues,
We'll consider it.
We are
do
into
it.
that.
Yeah, we'll do it. But for now, we're just gonna eat it.
You're just gonna eat a ghost pepper. Can I see you guys shake on that?
The little eagle claw on us there. That was.
Is that a
Is
red
that
thing?
football
Is that
thing?
a football? Okay.
It is now.
Ah, cool.
Guys, we invented a football thing.
Just like you invented that Ezekiel Elliott's a good boy.
Why do you keep saying that?
Oh, you'll find out, Brian.
I can't wait.
You'll find out. Anyway, that's all we have time for. Bye!
What's the dog stuff?